you want to listen to the audio file, the link and download link are in the description below. The download is completely free of charge. Greetings, models and viewers alike, CyberActors15 here. Welcome to the first World of Cyber podcast. Today we will be discussing the anime releases of 2017 and our thoughts on some of the anime we watched. Joining me are two of my friends. Gentlemen, introduce yourself.
Lamb.
Must I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, you're the new guy on the channel, so
Okay,
why not?
Fine. So the superior one should go first. Understandable. Greetings, everyone. I am Lamb-Senpai, otherwise known as Lamb-Senpai. You cannot call me anything else except that. And if you hear the word say Teddy, Cal has to take 3 shots of vodka.
Yeah, that's not happening.
And now for the one that isn't so full of himself and not pushing it. Hi guys, it's me, Yaku again.
All right, so let's just get into this. I guess first question is, what was your what animes did you enjoy from this year? What was your favorite?
Whoa. There was like a few. I know because I didn't watch Konosuba, so I got into that last year, and I enjoyed it. I loved it as a comedy. It was probably one of my most favorite comedies.
I mean, the second season released this year.
Oh, you mean Konosuba Subarashi, the Wonderful World thing?
Yes.
Oh no, dude, that thing was pretty good. But I have to admit though, between the actions of season 1 and season 2, I would have to say season 1 was my better one because it really like brought you into this world. Where season 2, I mean, they focused a lot more on the comedy aspects to everything. And I can't remember now what the girl's name was, but the knight, not the
Darkness?
mage, which does the explosion. Oh, her name's Darkness.
Yeah,
dude,
yes.
her itchiness went through the roof.
And that's why I liked season 2 much more. It was way more funnier. I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. I think also.
Actually, I just want to comment quickly. I actually started season 2 of Konosuba, but for some reason, like I just, I found the first season hilarious, and when I started the second season, I was just like, for some reason, I thought this is dumb, and I didn't continue it for some reason. And so maybe I'll continue it eventually, but as of right now, it was one of the anime that I didn't pursue this year.
Well, to tell you honesty, when it comes down to the comedy aspects of Konosuba, it's really worth it. Like, it really is funny. Another anime that I found that was quite similar to it, but the difference is with Konosuba, the comedy is actually linked to the story, is similar to Korewa Zombie Desuka. But yes. Korewa Zombie Desuka was that was just comedy from the get-go. It had no plot. I mean, sure, they tried putting a plot into it, but it really did not work for Korewa Zombie Desuka. Or is this a Zombie of the Dead for the English people that watch it? Sorry, guys. I only watch subs. I love watching subs.
I'm a man of both subbed and dubbed. But
same.
I didn't watch that anime. What was it about?
What? Korewa Zombie Desuka?
Yeah.
Korewa Zombie Desuka basically follows the plot of Aikumu Aiwa, who is basically this normal teenage boy, but when you meet him, you think this is just going to be a normal slice of life anime. Turns out it is not. He actually got into an accident with a serial killer who tried to kill him, and a necromancer brought him back to life. It was quite interesting because now he's a zombie. But the thing is, inside this world of zombie, zombies are not quite like High School of the Dead, where it's like these undead people with flesh missing or anything like that. No, it's like a normal person. He can't do sunlight. Like, sunlight drains all his energy. But what made it so funny is that it's like a harem, slightly ecchi with a couple of bits of booby bouncing and everything, but not quite. But it's more along the lines of how funny it is with him living his everyday life as a zombie. Now, the problem is, he met a magical girl, which is a Maso Sojo inside the anime, and he drained her of all her magical powers. So he became a zombie, magical garment girl, and a useless piece of shit all at the same time.
Well, damn. That's the only thing I can say. Well, damn.
It is literally probably one of the funniest animes I have ever watched in my entire life. And on my scale of rating of whether I should tell people to watch this from a scale from 1 to 10, I usually say about 2 million. I can't count past infinity because that show was just that much worth it.
Well, damn. It sounds like it's meant to be the biggest parody anime ever.
This is the best part. They never parody inside that thing. They just have so much fun. They just shit and giggle the entire time. I mean, can you imagine a guy has to dress like a magical comic girl, and yes, he starts saying the words. I think it. Let me just remember how it went. Mobuyo Ashawa Dokeda. I can't remember now the entire thing, but basically while he's chanting this, his clothes literally go off and he starts forming a dress with a panty that's striped, stockings, a hat, ribbons, everything. It's just like, what the hell am I watching? And why is it so entertaining?
The stuff you watch, man. I can't even comment on that.
Oh, dude, no, trust me. Even in 2017, I did not hold back with the weird things that I watched this year.
Yeah.
I think the weird section belongs to me. The lolly section belongs to Yaku. Like, if I want to know about a lolly anime, I can just go to him.
Yeah, the only lolly anime I watch is Misaki Desuka.
Oh,
That's
but
the
did you
only
watch?
lolly.
Did you watch Made in the Abyss?
Nope.
Oh my god, guys, you missed out. Trust me, that show is worth it.
No,
I think I heard
got,
of
like-
Made in the Abyss, but I didn't. I haven't seen it.
I had very little time in 2017 to like watch anime.
I have to admit though, I'm probably the same when it comes down to that aspect.
But continuing on this kind of discussion of our favorite animes, mine's a little less on the ecchi side. For me, it was My Hero Academia Boku no Hero Academia season 2. I freaking loved the second season of this anime. Any of you guys see it?
I definitely did watch Boku no Hero Academia season 2. It was definitely worth it. Like the fact that they took the concept and they built more upon it. It feels like they're gonna do like a Bleach or a One Piece thing. So I feel like they're definitely gonna do it. But the one thing that I enjoyed about it is they really brought out the powers for people. Like the guy that's both fire and ice at the same time.
Yes,
Todoroki. I mean, he blew my mind with the fight scene between him and Deku. That was I was dead. I was beyond gone at that fight scene.
Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had read it originally in the manga, and I thought that it was amazing then. Now to see it just animated in that really great animation style and everything, ooh, man, it was beautiful. And like that wasn't the only great fight. There was also the fight against the hero killer, which was amazing. There was the fight against All Might, another good fight. So much quality in the second season.
The hero killer. You know, I honestly like that fight scene as thing. I loved how all three of them had to combine their powers to defeat this guy. But to tell you honesty, from what kind of power this guy had, I honestly thought he was going to be a much bigger of a challenge that All Might or what's Todoroki's dad's name again?
He is
Inferno or something.
No, it's not Inferno. It's I can't remember. I just remember that I really like his voice actor.
But I thought that he would have to join in order for this guy to be stopped, because at the end, after they defeated him and he still stood up and he released that pent-up energy that was inside of him, and you could feel the presence of like All Might and stuff inside of him. I thought like, geez, no, this guy went down way too quickly for someone who was that powerful.
Fair enough. But when you kind of think about it, he was I guess facing the proteges of the two most powerful heroes, as well as another relatively skilled student. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna give that guy with the here's the problem, guys. I don't know a lot of anime names. Like, I watch the anime and I can describe the characters, but I'm horrible with names. I mean, I even forgot my own name for quite a bit. I'm just explaining to the audience right now, because I'm gonna say the guy that has the exhausts on his legs. So I mean, all of you
Ida.
know who the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah,
But
Ida.
yeah. I'm gonna give him credit because he's actually pretty skilled, and I mean he's quite intimidating if you think about it, just from the pure level of speed he can go.
I think if I was in that universe, or if any of us were in that universe, and we had to fight him, I would really be afraid of his legs. Like, he could give so much powerful kicks.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He did.
Here's the
Mhm.
thing, like that's the one thing I'm also gonna agree on. But from a fighting point of perspective, if I ever was a fight within him, the first thing I was gonna cripple is his legs. Like I
Yeah.
was gonna go nonstop for that. If I had not Deku, Bakugo. If I had Bakugo's power, his legs
Just-
would be ash.
Yeah.
Yeah. But actually, speaking of My Hero Academia, like the other thing which I want to comment on is where season 1, where it only had 13 episodes, right? Only focused mostly on Deku and Bakugo. I liked how season 2 like allowed us to spend more time with more of the characters. I liked that we got more time with Todoroki, with Ida, with Yaoyorozu, with wait, who else? Who else did we spend quite a bit of time with? In this season?
Frog Girl.
No, she
Well,
she
yeah,
was she wasn't central though. She wasn't as central as, but yeah, she was also great.
Well, you also found out a little bit of the Gravity Girl. I
Yeah,
can't remember her
Uraka.
name.
Yes, I forgot her name for a
Uraka.
second. How could I? She was like
Yeah,
one of my
Uraka.
waifus.
You also got like a little bit of her backstory and everything, and then you got to see that she can also be a very motivated and fightable character. So she's not just in this because she's like the cute girl of the class and basically fan service. No, she's actually in the story, and I like that.
Actually, like all the characters, they feel like they have a presence in the story. And even if you read the manga, you see that the story will focus on different characters over time. Actually, even in this issue, you got a bit more of Kirishima, and I like that. I really like Kirishima's character. So I think like this season was definitely a plus, and I can't wait for the next season. I think that is in spring anime of 2018.
The one thing I'm also getting like super excited for is the dude that makes his body like rock hard and everything.
Yeah,
Him
that's
and the other
Kirishima.
guy that turns his body to steel. That for
Tetsu
me was
Tetsu.
the best. Because it's like you got Tetsu Tetsu and the other guy going against each other. They both have similar powers. So it is so funny to watch these two clash.
Yeah, they've got those similar powers, and as well as they've kind of got that kind of same personality. But actually, the funny thing about Tetsu Tetsu, right, is I was watching the dubbed version of it, and when I heard this guy speaking, I was like, I know this voice with this powers in this voice, and and it took me a while to realize, but it's practically Tetsu Tetsu shares the same English voice actor as Gajio from Fairy Tail, and I just laughed at that because he's basically playing two strong-willed, iron-powered characters.
I was about to say the iron part about that is like the one eats steel and the other one is steel. So of
Yeah.
course, if Fairy Tail ever went into that dimension, I'm sorry, but that guy's gonna be Gajil's snack.
But that would be interesting. You'd have to voice act eating himself.
Oh yeah, that's a bit weird.
That's a part that just makes it the best. It's just like, num num, steel.
But actually, but continuing on with the show, like the voice cast for this season just blew me away. I love them.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna say that that Boku no Hero Academia season 2, it didn't disappoint. The one anime though that I want to bring up for you guys, because I'm sure some of you might have watched it as well, was the season 2 of Attack on Titan. What a load of junk.
Yes, I was a little bit disappointed as well. I was expecting way more. I was expecting not 12 episodes, 13, I think.
Yeah,
Was it
Well,
12?
I didn't really care about the amount of episodes. It was just it's
Cliffhangers.
No, it's not just the cliffhangers. It's the fact that I did not know what the hell was going on anymore because of all the crap that they brought into it. I'm like, it's a political thing, then it's science, and it's this, is that. This dude is this Titan. Of course, we found out who the Steel Titan was, and I mean that made me happy because I had a feeling it was Reiner from the get-go. But then, of course, the Ape Titan came in, and they're able to talk. And it's just like, oh my gosh, you guys just lost the plot of this series completely.
Have you read the mangas?
Dude,
Yeah,
I
the
played the
manga's
game.
the manga's basically exactly the same.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I played the game. I know. I played the game and I cried.
For me, when I watched it, I think, in watching it, I kind of made a discovery about myself in relation to the Attack on Titan series, in that for the most part, I liked the series the most when it was focusing on the Titan parts. The character parts weren't that great for me. I don't know, some of the moments I did love, not love, but really I was there for Eren turns into a Titan. Eren fights other Titans, not humans doing human things. But
No,
just
for me, the
that
thing
being
is, like,
said, Sasha picking up a bow and attacking a Titan, hands down, I love that.
I actually cried a little bit there because I thought, you know what, if Sasha Browse of all people had to go, you just lost your entire fan base, bro. You just lost everything.
All hail Potato Girl. We will not lose her.
Exactly. Yes, but here's the thing, though. The reason why I did not like Attack on Titan Season 2. The thing about Attack on Titan Season 1, which I like about apocalyptic stories. Now, whether this is Walking Dead, which is a live-action television show, or High School of the Dead, or anything that is like an apocalyptic story, even Seraph of the End, when it is apocalyptic, keep it apocalyptic. Make people be scared for their lives and everything like that. But in season 2, it felt like people were getting comfortable with the fact of all these titans. Every now and then you'd have this like apocalyptic situation. Of course, the people would be freaking out, but I feel like I lost my desire to be scared of Titan in season 2. Like in season 1, I thought, you know what, a Titan apocalypse, that's scary. Like, that is seriously scary stuff. But now, after season 2, I'm like, ugh, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll just
fair
dig
enough.
a hole.
Wait, say that again?
I'll just dig a hole.
Okay. That's one way to solve the problem. Maybe you suggest that to Eren Yeager. Let's see what happens.
I'm pretty sure he's probably just gonna tell me no, that all the Titans have to die, and that he will kill all the Titans, and I think that's all he ever has to talk about. And of course, then I just sit there being like, okay, well, you do that, I'm gonna go and get Mikasa. She's mine now.
Yeah, I think she's too loyal to Eren for that to ever happen.
It's fine. That's why there's plastic surgery for a reason. This is not the Jaeger you're looking for.
Jesus Christ.
I am the Jaeger you're looking for.
Okay then.
Another anime that I thought was really cool for 2017, and I'm pretty sure some of you have watched it, was Restaurant to Another World or something like that.
Ah, yes, I love that. I love that anime. It was just it was an anime that didn't have a overrunning plot throughout it. It was every episode it was like something different. Someone else walking into this restaurant and ordering a meal and enjoying that meal and making me hungry in the process. I loved that anime. Actually, I was the one who suggested it to you.
Yeah, exactly. You're the one who suggested to me, and I went out and I watched it. But the thing that worked for me, that was the best part behind that anime, was the fact of how much potential just that anime on itself had. To the fact of that these people, how many sub-stories and actual anime plot lines you could fit in this one thing. Like, this anime is like the doorway to like 8 other animes.
Yeah. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know about Restaurant to Another World, basically it's set in a fantasy world. A door appears every 7 days in different locations, and basically, that door goes to a restaurant in our world. It's a Japanese restaurant, and and so the chef is serving like real world food to these fantasy characters, and and their reaction to the food is just amazing, and it makes me just want to hope that door will pop up in my room so I can go chow some of their food.
All I'm saying is, Cal, if that room, or Cyber Senpai, sorry, if that room appears by your house, you're letting me know like instantly, because the one waitress over there, which is like the Dragon of Darkness, done. Waifu, done. Mine.
I don't know about you, but like for me, the other waitress was my waifu,
I know, but the other one was just so cute, though.
Mm.
She's
But
so cute.
actually, speaking of food animes, I feel like we have to address the elephant in the room, the one anime that everyone is aware of, Shokugeki no Soma Season 3.
Well, season 3. I was waiting for this one. What an anime to behold. Oh my god, I absolutely love that anime.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that was so good.
First, okay. A lot of things happened in this anime. First of all, some much needed character development for a certain character. Oh, I was happy when she finally started to see that maybe she was a bit of a douchebag. Okay, yeah. Also, meant the palette was delicious as always. The villain of this series of the season, like I'm not even gonna say who it is. I'm not gonna spoil anything. You have to
A
watch it.
certain dragon lady.
Yeah, no, guys. Like Yaku, if you need to go watch this because it is that good. I mean,
know it's that good.
Oh my god, dude! The best part is the fact that they finally brought in the top 10 students. They finally brought them
Ooh,
in, because
yes.
even I've been sitting there and wondering, who is this top 10 and how good are they really? And then when you finally started seeing how good they are, you're just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Like actually, I was. Whew. And then Central. Hello, are you? Like there's just a lot that happened this season, and I'm eagerly awaiting the next season. That being said, there is something which I did kind of take note of, right? Which was really more of a plus for me. But I noticed that in relation to the previous seasons, it was less etchy than before.
Yeah, I think they kind of addressed that topic a little bit, because some people found that it was being a bit too etchy.
Well, I mean, quite literally, every time they ate food, their clothes would burst off.
I kind of found that to be like the central part of the story.
Yeah,
I mean,
I felt, yeah.
I felt like, I wanted to stop studying to be an editor, just so I could learn how to become a chef like that.
I was more focused on the recipes and see if they were actually doable in real life, and surprisingly, all of them were.
Yeah, every that's the other thing which I learned. Every recipe in the show is doable, and so I'm just copying all of them and giving them to someone who is qualified to cook good food.
I'm not saying a word anymore, because all I'm saying is all of those recipes are doable. But I think it's Nakiri Alice, the one with the white hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, even trying to make that food is next to impossible.
Yeah.
Because you need science.
Dude, the equipment she uses. My god, my kitchen is not made for that.
Yeah, no. Like we can make I'm pretty sure we can make every one of Soma's dishes. Because
there was
almost everyone
that Soma has made that even I have struggled to do. I mean, like the fake roast from season 1, that one's really simple to do. It's really easy, guys. But the karage, also from season 1, not that simple. It's really not that simple.
Oh no, I know it's not that simple, but I feel like in terms of what we can achieve in terms of cooking, I feel like his stuff is easier because of how his family diner works.
That's true. But the thing is, the one thing that I enjoyed that they did, sorry, let me just get that out of the way. The one thing that I enjoyed that season 3 did is the fact that Soma he felt like he was like a lost soul. He did not quite know what kind of cooking direction he wanted to go for. Like I think he wanted to be much like his father and have like a bit of everything inside it, but his father even has a major way of cooking. And when they finally brought that out at the end of season 2, starting into the season 3, when they started showing no, Soma has much more of a line down the arts of the French cooking, and they actually started showing that Soma wasn't doing like this cheap culinary tricks anymore. He's actually going sophisticated. I really enjoyed that part.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sure, it's great for him to have these cheap diner foods and everything like that, but all these people are making these sophisticated dishes that take a lot of time to prepare. The pre-planning for it and everything is massive. And the fact that he's just doing it like quick, there we go, in, out, voila, iratakimasu and everything. No, I didn't quite like that. As a chef, I thought, you know, dude, you're making the sound way too easy.
That is true. He makes things sound way too easy every single time he cooks.
All I'm saying is, guys, I'm gonna make all of you the happiest people alive. I found out how to make a specific udon recipe, and it works 100%. All I'm saying is, I'm even thinking of like making some of that stuff and maybe bringing it to school one day or something. Because trust me, oh my god, did I eat like a king!
Please do. Fundraising is a thing, and we need money.
Ladies
That's
and
true, I'm
gentlemen
pretty
who are
sure
listening to this podcast, you have just heard the man, the myth, the legend make the most amazing promise to all of us. And you heard it here, and it will be online. So if he does not deliver, there is proof, and we can sue him for not delivering on this meal.
Well, hey, no one said anything about suing, but I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this, everyone that you hear talking right now is from South Africa. We are actually South African, everything. So we don't have like Japanese cuisine. Like there is a restaurant that I know that serves Japanese cuisine, but it's really not that good. Like it really isn't. I felt that it was lacking in every aspect. I felt like the authenticity of Japanese cuisine was not there. So I started studying up on a whole bunch of Japanese cuisines and how they make it, from udon to well, there's also yakisoba, there's karage. I didn't know how these things worked, and I wanted to make them so badly. So I just studied up on how to make some of them, and I made a recipe for udon, which I did not find off Google. So yeah, I'm trying to be like, yeah, I'm original, I'm the real deal. I know Yaku's gonna tell me I'm full of myself again, so yes, I am, but it's gonna be good.
All right, now moving on. Another anime which I loved, and to anyone who's seen my channel, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the anime gamers. It's
Yeah,
it's a
Gamers
rom
was
com
pretty
anime.
good.
It was a rom com anime. I never thought that I would love a rom com anime so much, but I did, and it was gamers. And not to sound like a broken record here, but it was because it was relatable. It was when you have 5 characters stuck in a love pentagon, and they're all social noobs and nerds. Well, gamers, but yeah, gamers falls into the category of nerds. Like
True.
just seeing them try to interact, try to sort out their love lives. It's just, oh no, it is just amazing.
The
Oh,
thing I enjoyed most about Gamers was the fact of how unique it was to like the real story of everything that was going on. I found that to be so different from everything else, because as soon as I saw the title Gamers, I was thinking it's going to be maybe like a Sword Art Online, or like another game where these characters go into the game and that's how they build their relationships. But it wasn't. It was about these gamers that actually want real life relationships, and I thought that was pretty unique.
yeah, that was. But actually, just branch off a bit for a second. There's actually another anime that's similar to it. Netju no Susume, or in English, the Recovery of an MMO Junkie. It's also got that love story elements between gamers, because it's a character. It's about a 30-year-old NEET who, after being unemployed, just throws her life into an MMO and meets people in that MMO and essentially meets them in real life as well. And it's just great comedy, great romance, and well, possible romance. We haven't actually gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, no, it was definitely good. Like, I'll admit, it was really, really, really good.
Yeah.
No, I'll give it props for its rom-com. But I did watch another one similar to it. It was called Your Children, which is no plot. It's just a bunch of different couples and their relationship lives. Like Gamers, it was relatable, but unlike it, it was just so much more funny to watch as it portrayed various stages. This is how I took it, is how it portrayed various stages of relationship. Because one relationship, for example, was just like a freshly new one, like the first time love kind of relationship thing, and then another one was a very long distance relationship. And I found that interesting how some episodes would address those.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
no,
remember you mentioning it to me earlier, and I remember you showing me that funny clip. Uh, the yeah, it seemed like it was interesting. I didn't get a chance to watch it. Maybe if I might actually take a look at it because I heard from other people that it was another one of the rom-com animes which was really well executed. So I might check it out eventually.
Mm. Yeah, no, I was kind of big on that series as well. But the thing is, for me, the one thing I enjoyed about 2017's lineup was the fact of how uniquely different everything it was. I don't know if you guys ever watched this anime. It is called Rokuden Nashi Majutsu Koji to Arcadic Records. It's basically
Yes, I remember.
Yes, dude, this anime was so good about it's basically okay, I'm just gonna explain the plot and the narrative of the story. It's basically about this teacher who goes to a school where they teach people magic. And the difference is that this guy, he's not as powerful as many of the wizards that are out there. He lacks wizard capabilities, that he doesn't have enough mana to produce a lot of spells and everything. And he starts teaching all these children about how to become successful wizards and everything out there inside the world. But the thing is, everyone thinks, when they meet him, because he's got this laid back personality, that he's a very weak wizard and everything like that. But it turns out that he's actually one of the most powerful ones, because he can take a simple spell like a lightning bolt and make it change into 150 different ways. So he's actually a master of masters. And I mean, I was thinking, as soon as I watched episode 1, I thought, okay, this anime is gonna be it's gonna be alright. It's got a couple of ecchi elements and everything to it. Not as much. Well, Cal, you'll be fine. You'll be able to watch it. It doesn't show anything. It's just he walks up and then he starts like touching this one girl on the side of her body, and he's like trying to figure out if he's seen her before. And then he just gets blown up into the air. It's funny as all hell. It really was a good anime for 2017. It was different.
Okay then. Well,
Anyone seen Ero Manga Sensei?
okay,
Yes, we both
say
did.
that again.
Ero
Ero
Manga
Manga
Sensei.
Sensei.
I did not watch it. I heard of it, but based off of its name, I was just like, no thanks. I'm
I
walking
love
the other
how
way.
it's got the whole name of Ero Manga Sensei, but it's really not as as erotic as what many people think. And just for the viewers out there, the person who made Ero Manga Sensei is the person who made My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, and of course later brought out the series of A Little Sister Is All You Need, which was also a 2017 release. And must I say, that thing was the best.
I'm very cautious of those names. Like those
It's because of me. It's because of me, ladies and gentlemen. It's because of me. I'm the itchy one here.
Yeah, he is.
Trust me. If to put it to you like this, I'm the etchy one. Cal is the more serious one. He likes his shoujins and everything like that. I also like my shoujos. Like for me, I'm a
Shonen.
One Piece. Yeah, I'm a One Piece man. I'm a One Piece man. But also for me, it's Oppai, and for little Yaku down there, it is Lolly.
No, it's not. It's
And I'm
it's
also
called Slice of Lives. That's
and
what
I'm
they
also
are.
furry. And I'm
No.
also furry.
I'm
No,
pretty
it's
sure there was a
not.
slice of life anime which I watched this year, which I really, really enjoyed. Okay, I feel like Gamers counts, but no, another one.
There were like a couple of ones. There was okay, it wasn't this year's movie, but the closest one was The Silent Voice, and I watched that. I was a little bit touched at it. It was fantastic to watch.
So was it actually worth it? Because I heard so much about this, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I enjoyed last year's movie, which was Your Name, and that was incredible.
It was technically the year before, but yeah.
Dude, Your Name was probably one of the best animation films I've seen. And I mean, I'm talking here about Spirited Away as well. But taking when Spirited Away was made, it's still probably one of the best.
Yeah, A Silent Voice was amazing considering they had a deaf person act as the deaf character, and to me it felt pretty a great decision to have. The story was phenomenal. I loved the characters. As for visuals, it wasn't on par with Your Name. It was close. It had a lot of symbolism and metaphors in it that helped with it, and I think it's what made it come together. Also, just character development as the years went by. I was astonished at how beautiful it is. And
Okay,
plot
so
holes.
yeah, that's true.
There was a little bit of
Cyber-Senpai?
plot holes.
Cyber-Senpai, I just want to ask, can we talk about mainstream animes as well? Because I'm talking here about like Little Witch Academia, Dragon Ball Z Super, One Piece.
Well,
I
don't
mean,
see
can-
why
can we
not.
talk
Were they
about
part of
them?
the 2017 lineup? Then go ahead.
Well, yeah, Little Witch Academia actually came out now in 2017, and it's actually from Netflix and everything like that, which made it more interesting. But I mean, it's not quite as big as My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I
But
know
I have
that.
to say, like Little Witch Academia was actually pretty entertaining. I felt like it was lacking the whole violent part to it. I felt like it was not quite as aggressive as what I thought it was going to be. So I was quite disappointed. I thought it was going to be like some serious spell casting and
It's called
everything.
Little Witch Academia, man, not the fantastical, magical, whimsical nature of witches or something stupid like that.
Dude, Konosuba had the girl that had Megumi, which was the explosion girl. I mean, okay, let's not go into Megumi because I can already feel people glaring at me because that's like waifu number one for
No,
me
she's
first, it's
not. She's
darkness.
trash.
Oh no, not this discussion again.
She is trash. She's
No.
useless. She does one explosion, then
No, you want to know who is useless? And this is from my season 1 knowledge. Season 2
No,
might have
yes,
changed
the
it.
goddess, okay,
Aqua.
she's second
Aqua is
useless.
useless. Can we
Dude, I
agree
have
to
say
that?
though, yeah, Aqua is useless. She's an entertainer, but the thing is, like, okay, let's put it straight. If we have to talk in terms of power, who's probably the most powerful one? If Aqua actually could like get her goddess powers and everything, I'm sure she would be OP'd as hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another anime that I thought was like really good. I don't know if any of you guys watched. I watched a couple of episodes just because I mean I'm a fan until the end of my days. This was actually, when I think about it, before the days I had like internet and things like that. This was the anime that I watched from like a little kid, was Dragon Ball Z, and of course now Dragon Ball Z Super.
I didn't watch Super. Like
Me
a lot
neither.
of people have been watching it, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. I've moved on.
I
Yeah,
didn't
no, I
watch
have to
Super
say,
either.
I agree with you, Yaku. I feel like I have moved on from them as well, just because of the line of, guys, it's the same thing over and over again. But I have to admit though, the fight scenes and the bringing in a new element of like their I think it was like natural instinct or their inner instinct or something like that. It actually did bring out a whole new level of fighting. I mean, they brought Frieza back, who's now a good guy for some apparent reason.
Wait, what?
Didn't make no sense to me.
Pause
Frieza
for
is
a second. Wasn't Frieza the guy who destroyed Goku's home planet?
Yep.
And he's a good guy
Yep.
now?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I know it makes no sense, but it made sense in the long run.
But by the way, also second question. Now because ladies and gentlemen, judge me if you may. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. I didn't watch much of it as a kid. How many
Can't blame
times
me.
has Frieza died now?
4, 5.
Well, let's just put it like this: take the amount of times that Goku has died and like root it.
Jesus
So
Christ.
5.
Dude,
5-ish.
Goku has died so many times. My gosh.
This guy's like a comic. Well, technically, he is a comic book character. He's a manga character, but seriously, they don't stay
Dude,
dead.
he's died so many times. Dude, he's died so many times. Like, my gosh. I feel bad. I feel like Goku is like the representation of what's his name? Deadpool to a degree. For the amount of times that he's died and come back. I feel like Goku feels no pain anymore.
Possibly. Possibly.
Are we talking about anime movies? Because if we are talking about anime movies, I have like 4 I really want to mention. Because they
Yeah,
were
sure.
Go ahead.
okay. Well, one was not that great. Like I felt like it really wasn't that good, and that was like the free movie, Timeless. It really wasn't that great. I mean,
Wait,
you
pause. That
watch
was
the
a free
series-
movie?
Yeah, it's free movie. The first one, it's called Timeless.
Phew. Like,
It's basically the same thing as the series. It's really no different.
I haven't even touched the series because, like, I get that bad, like, yaoi vibe from it, and now there's a
All I'm
movie. That's
saying
the
is-
exact. Phew.
All I'm saying is I'm gonna have to do this in a dramatic voice. Ladies and gentlemen, I show you now how Cal can go. Sorry, Cyber Senpai is gonna go out of control. Did you watch Fairy Tail, the second movie, which is called
Dragon
what's it,
Cry.
Dragon Ball?
Can I tell you the truth? No, I haven't. Can I tell you why? Because when the sub released, it's bad subtitles. So no, I'm not gonna watch that. And the dub hasn't released yet, and so I'm getting very triggered by the fact that I haven't seen this movie yet.
Dude, it's because I've already watched it, but I watched the sub version.
I want to watch this movie, man. Like literally,
Another movie.
I have been waiting for this since it was announced.
Dude, trust me, it's totally worth it. Another movie that I can also recommend for anyone out there that is Kuroko no Basket fans is the Kuroko no Basket movie. It's not
Yes,
quite as
please.
good as the series. Like it really was not quite as good as the series. I really recommend the series above everything else. But the movie was pretty good. But here I'm only saying this. If you watch the movie first and then you watch the series, you are officially the world's dumbest person and you're worse than Logan Paul.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious, guys. Like it's called The Last Game. Honestly, it's The Last Game. If you watch it first, you are dumb. Another movie that came out right now, which is pretty good. It was called Blame. Blame.
Oh,
Have anyone of you
Blam.
guys seen it? Blum. Oh, I call it Blame.
I did not
Eh.
see it. I actually haven't seen much in terms of anime movies. Let me rephrase. I haven't seen any anime movies this year.
Well, I've seen like because Netflix and because 2017 wasn't actually a good year for Netflix to start going into anime. Various cases proven. I decided, you know what, Blam, let's not watch you. Let's listen to other people who watched it. If they say watch it, let's watch it. If they
Well, let's
don't
just
like
put
it,
it like this. It has a 7.38 rating on and on my anime list.
it's not good for a movie made by Netflix.
Well, it's still pretty good. I mean, let's not even. Okay, guys, I'm dead serious. This is an anime film, but if one of you mention it, I will climb into the internet and strangle you. If one of you mentioned the Death Note live action movie, that was trash.
It was trash.
I didn't watch it
Dude.
because it was trash.
A guy told me watch the Death Note movie not from an anime perspective, but from a movie perspective. I was like, okay, I hear you, because I'm not going to judge. I mean, many people have made some Death Note live action films, and I mean, Japan, I'll give you credit, it was pretty good. But, you know, if you think about the series, you can't really do it. But from a movie point of perspective, just for Death Note, in Act 2, when Light admitted he was Kira to L. I mean, oh my dear sweet lord, you actually admitted you were L. You admitted it, and you admitted that you were Kira. You admitted it. But L could not arrest him because he didn't have proof. I mean, come on. Come on.
Yeah, it sounds like a sin.
Dude, trust me, it's really bad, son. Another movie okay, only if you're a Resident Evil fan will I recommend for you to watch it. It's called Biohazard Vendetta. It basically follows I can't remember now the dude's name, but he's the male character version from the Resident Evil series. And I mean, in this thing, he was still quite the badass.
But you made it sound like there was something that was gonna happen.
Bit.
Well, I'm not gonna lie though. I mean, I feel like it was lacking because of the way that Resident Evil has changed their zombies so many times. I mean, first it was a chemical that gone wrong, then it's aliens, then it's this, and then it's that. It's the whole time changing the same thing over and over again and trying to hope and pray that it's gonna be a good thing. It just didn't do it.
People don't like consistency.
The thing is, no, they don't like consistency, but I mean, dude, a zombie is regardless of where it came from.
Yeah, that's true.
Another thing though that I do have to admit, if any one of you seen it, is Berserk season 2, like the anime Berserk. Did anyone watch this?
No, I didn't, because I know it was bad.
I couldn't get past Berserk season 1. Well, okay, past the first few episodes of Berserk season 1, so I could not start Berserk season 2.
Okay, well, firstly, if you're watching the original, if you're watching the original of Berserk, I mean, keep it there because it's honestly good. The thing about Berserk season 2 that I think everyone hated was the fact of the plot.
That
plot of the story. Yeah, the plot was not that good.
Now, to me, it was the 3D movement.
Yeah, the 3D movement kind of killed it for me as well. But when it came down to the fighting between Berserk and some of the other characters, I'm not gonna lie, that was
the main character's name Guts?
Good.
No, his name Guts. Yes.
Yeah, well, some of the fighting scenes between Guts and some of the characters, I mean, that was pretty intense. I was loving it. I don't quite agree with 3D animations because to some degree it's not always that great. But the thing is, I'm gonna give the animators their credit where credit is due. 3D animation is not easy. It really is a lot of strain on a lot of people because even just getting the movements to look solid so that they flow is almost next to impossible. And I take my hat off to them. But next time, because Berserk is such an old story, stick to 2D.
Fair enough. By the way, something which I wanted to comment on, right? Kind of going back to Konosuba and kind of branching off of there, right? Is I watched another anime this year, right? From what I've heard, it's kind of split down the middle on whether people think it's good or bad. I personally kind of enjoyed it, right? But it did kind of definitely tell me something about I guess a rising genre in anime, right? The anime In Another World with My Smartphone, right? It's that whole story of a character being sent to a fantasy world, and in that fantasy world, he is either overpowered or forms a harem or things like that. And as I watched this anime, I actually kind of realized this is kind of started picking up everywhere. Like Sword Art Online technically kind of counts.
It is, yeah.
I was actually kind of surprised when I thought about it. No Game No Life kind of counts as one of those types of animes. What else?
ReZero?
ReZero is one of those animes. In Another World with My Smartphone, Konosuba, all those types of animes, and it's kind of interesting to see this I guess this storytelling style kind of developing, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm getting tired of male character goes to fantasy world and gets a harem. Like seriously, Like legitimately, when I was watching that, I was literally inspired to write a whole new story where a character goes to another world, but instead of being surrounded by a harem of girls, there are also guys as part of his party or whatever. Because it's getting ridiculous at this point. Are male anime characters just incapable of making male friends?
Basically, that's technically how a harem is supposed to work. and I
Yeah,
mean,
but can we stop with the harem nonsense? Like, seriously, it's getting annoying. Like, maybe it's just my opinion.
Speak for thyself.
I am
I love me some girls all around me.
Yes, one of those anime case in point example. I know it was terrible, but it's a guilty pleasure. It was Sin, Seven Deadly Sins.
You mean Natsu no Tazai?
Yes, Sin, Natsuno Tazai. Very beautiful.
I was just gonna be like, dude, it's not called Sins, it's called Natsu no Tazai, the Seven Deadly
No,
Sins.
it's called Sin, Natsuno Tazai.
Wait, is
No wonder
this one was the ecchi version of Seven Deadly Sins, right?
Very, very itchy.
The one which I
Oh,
decided to
yeah.
stay away from.
Oh, trust me, but dude, it is so worth it. Just the fight scenes alone. I mean, Ban.
Your Natsuno Tazai is different from mine. Well, then again, mine did have fight scenes in it. Just way more fan service.
Dude, Ban is from
Okay,
the
so
Seven Deadly
yours was
Sins,
the
not
fan
from this one.
Yeah. Yaku went for the fan service one. Seriously, okay, Yaku, hook me up. Hook me up, my boy. Hook me up.
I will download. I'm pretty sure they did have the dub.
No,
and
just
I
send me
do
the
quite
link.
like-
All right, moving on.
Okay, another anime that I want to recommend, because now when I look through like my anime list of 2017 animes that I've watched throughout this time, all I'm saying is you guys are not going to be able to shut me up for a while because of the amount of animes I've watched now. Wow. Okay, let's begin by the top one. Who has seen Kobayashi-san, or basically Dragon Maid Sama?
Oh, dude.
Yes, I recently got into it. I love it.
Dude,
Yes,
it was.
that is a 2017 anime, guys.
Dude, I love that anime. I loved it so much. It was hilarious. It's actually, spoiler alert for my other video, ladies and gentlemen, it's ranked number 5 in my top 10. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna admit that this was one of the most interesting ones, and it's more along the lines of like it was so playful. The one reason why I say I liked it, but I kind of did not like it closer to the end, because so many animes have done this, and honestly, if anyone is listening to this who makes anime and stuff like this, guys, please stop trying to take an anime that is cute and turn it serious at the fucking last moment. I mean, honestly. Like like the Dragon Maid Summer. It's so cute during the story. All of a sudden at the end, her dad comes in and all the seriousness and there's sorrow and sadness. I'm just like, why would you do this to us?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes that does get annoying, but but overall, like the show was good. And I'm not gonna lie to you, my favorite character. Okay, I loved all the characters. I loved Kobayashi. I loved Toru. But my favorite character was easily Kana, because she's an adorable little kid who's like she's just like I don't throw this term out often. I've been influenced by a certain friend we have. She's a little cinnamon roll and she must be protected.
All I'm saying is that from everyone else on that show, Kana had the most fan service. Just saying.
Kana.
Because Lolly, I didn't like her. I went with the Toru or Loka. They were both good.
For me, it was Loka with those big titties.
Jesus
Those are
Christ.
some very big titties.
No, I'm sorry. For me, one of my favorite ones were as well. I can't remember his name, but he's that dark and twisted
Fafnir.
dude.
Yeah,
Fafnir. Oh, I loved him. As soon as she called him, kill them all, use poison, kill them all. I was just like, I like this guy.
He's sort of like inside we all have our own Fafnir.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm
now
continuing
I need
on
to
with
know-
animes which I enjoyed. I also enjoyed the anime Recreators. Did any of you guys see that one?
I loved Recreators. It lived up to the hype. I want to see more. I was just like, when that season came, because it went up with Clockwork Planet, I was very disappointed at Clockwork Planet.
Ooh,
Are
me,
you serious? I'm about to start that anime, and you're telling me right now it's not that good.
It's not.
I actually enjoyed Clockwork Planet. I thought it was pretty nice. So that's
Wait,
too.
wait, did someone just talk about rewrite season 2?
No,
Wait,
I said
wait, what?
Clockwork Planet.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Because I'm just like, did someone mention rewrite season 2? Because you cannot say that so casually.
No.
You need to praise the name of rewrite season 2 because, wow, did they blow that thing out of proportion? Oh, sorry.
All right, but going on with what I was saying originally, right? Recreators, dude. The concept is it's one I have fantasized about for like the I guess the 12 years that I have been a writer. I have fantasized about the concept, and they introduced in Recreators the idea of characters being removed from their story and being placed in the real world. I'm done. I was done. I was done instantly. I love this anime, and they just made the characters are great. The story was great, and obviously, with great animes come great waifus. So yeah,
That's true. That is actually very true.
yes, words to live by. Great animes equals great waifus.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes some great waifus don't even come from great animes. They're just so cute that you just wanna keep them. But another anime though, and I think that some of you might have watched this, is Yojo Senki, or the Tales of the Disastrous Tanya, or something like that.
Ah, yes, the evil German little blonde girl that rules the
Yes.
world.
Who shares the name with one of our
Yes.
friends?
Yes.
Yes, we actually have a friend named Tanya, and I literally told her that if she could be like this, she would probably get a boyfriend.
Wow. I literally when I discovered the anime, I was just like, hey, Tanya, do you have an anime named after you? Because then I sent her the information. I didn't actually watch this anime. I started it, but like I don't know. I feel like I had kind of shifted out of my military anime phase, so I didn't really continue past like 5 minutes into the first episode.
Okay, all I'm saying is to any of the viewers who are listening right now who somewhat have a degree or an interest into what happened in World War II and things like that, what happened prior to it and everything like that, this anime does not mention anything of World War II because it's in some different realm and a different universe and everything like that. However, every single act that played out was the events that happened before World War II, and you can obviously see that this is from the side of Germany. So I kind of enjoyed it because not many people know what happened before World War II. They only know what happened during it and after it. Not many people know what happened before and how World War II actually started. How Germany messed up and they allowed some people who were France to escape to another country. And what they were supposed to do was if I was personally in a military set, I would have sunk that ship. I would not have allowed them to leave the country because as soon as they left, that's when World War II started and everyone else got involved. Well, except America. America was too busy with my favorite country.
Okay. In terms of other anime which I enjoy, another anime which I kind of popped up, kind of branching a bit from the very military dark style, the saga of Tanya the Evil, Akiba's Trip, the animation. It was a
Yeah, I
stupid
loved
concept,
it.
but
That was
god damn it, did I love it!
Yeah, no, it was good. It was really good. I'll
Yeah.
give it credit where credit was due. It was really good.
Yeah, definitely. It was.
There were a couple of plot lines I was hoping they would develop more on, which was interesting me, but they kind of didn't, so I felt left out.
Yeah, for me, it's when I watched the first episode, I was thinking, all right, let's see what this is, and upon watching it, I was just like, know what this is? This is the new Kill la Kill for me, because just the whole idea of oh, there are bad guys to defeat. How do we defeat them? We strip them down, expose their skin to the sunlight, and then boom, they're defeated. It's stupid. It's ridiculously stupid. As stupid as the concept for Kill la Kill. Did I love it regardless? Absolutely. It's just
All I'm
amazing.
saying is, when I started watching Kill la Kill from the first episode, the way the art styles and everything was, I was thinking it's going to be like this bright anime. That thing was dark. Whoa, my gosh. Oh my god. I probably have never. Well, okay, I'll admit, I cried like a little kid in that series alone. I probably
Really?
cried like 4 or 5 times.
I didn't cry once.
Dude, I cried like a little child when Aniki, the guy, when he died. Oh my gosh, I cried. I was like, no, I know he's gay and everything, and sure, that's like a turn off for some guys, especially if you're very heterosexual, which I'll agree I am. But just the relationship and how awesome this guy was when he died, I was really sad.
Whoa, pause. You're talking about Akame ga Kill, not Kill la Kill.
Yes. I was like, wait, this is
No
not
one
Kill la
dies
Kill.
in Kill la Kill.
Oh wait, shit. Sorry, I was thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I'm talking about the one with the scissor blades.
Oh no, that was, oh my god, just the etchy part of that alone made me watch it repeatedly. I've probably watched it like 4 times.
Also, speaking of which, I know this isn't necessarily related to anime, but I just want to say for all my Sonic the Hedgehog fans out there, it's confirmed. Shadow the Hedgehog watches anime and he watches Kill la Kill. All right, back to the anime discussion.
Just so that you guys know, I want you just to like understand this is I don't know if any of you guys watch Supernatural, but Dean watches anime. And that was the best part ever when I was watching Supernatural and he was talking and Sam was mentioning something about anime, but he was saying it very disrespectfully. And Dean was just like, it's called anime and it's an art form. I was just like, this is why you are the most desirable man in the entire series. Yes, just some live action notes for everyone.
What other moments were there in 2017 where anime had the great potential?
Okay, where anime had a great potential, but I was completely let down. And listen, guys, I am a huge Danganronpa fan. I am a
Yes.
huge
I remember.
Danganronpa fan. I have all the games and everything. I love Danganronpa. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but for me, what's a teddy bear's name now again?
The teddy bear. Let's just call him that.
Yeah, the Chaos. He's basically the one of Chaos. He is absolutely my favorite of everyone else, and many people don't realize this, but he actually has his own storyline where he was in the game, where people were getting murdered and everything. But they brought out an over version of Danganronpa, which is called Super Danganronpa, with all the elite people. Now you've got the elite luckiest person, the elite coach, and all these people. And I thought, oh, it's gonna be like the game Danganronpa End of Despair. Goodbye Despair. I thought it was gonna be exactly like the game. It's not. It's basically all the characters in the game where none of them die and they're living a happy school life of jokes and fun. I mean, why would you take a series which is dark, twisted, and also absolutely amazing on how these detectives work and just turn it into something fun and funny? I mean, that was not cool. That was not cool.
Really? Is that what they did?
They actually did this, and I was extremely disappointed. I felt really upset.
Okay, like I don't watch the show either, but I feel like that is just a bit like that's odd. Like it. I mean, if they were doing something like Attack on Titan Junior High or what's that other one? Koro Sensei Quest, where it's meant to be a fun parody of the show, but not actually serious, then it makes sense. But
yeah, no, dude, it killed me to so many degrees. Oh, I'm starting to look through again right now through my list, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm gonna get started from point A, and I'm really hoping you guys stop me because it's a train to despair. Okay, all I'm saying is if anyone here is watched Boruto, you're an idiot.
I have watched it and I can agree with you. It is a huge disappointment.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. If you want to watch a series that continues on, like if you enjoyed Naruto, honestly switch over to One Piece, because One Piece is still going strong, baby, and they
Or start
are amazing.
or take this chance to start off on watching My Hero Academia, because everyone believes that, well, not everyone, but like a few people believe that it's going to be that it's definitely going to be the next big shonen anime.
It will be the
No.
next big shonen. It shows great promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but dude, Shonen has already approved it. It's going to be the next Bleach a big series. I don't know if anyone here watches Mobile Suit Gundam.
Iron Blooded Orphans?
Nope.
Okay, well, Mobile Suit Gundam has
Wait,
continued going on
which
with
one?
their
Wait, which
series.
one? Iron Blooded Orphans, or there was also
Iron-Blooded
Thunderbolt.
No, this is Iron Blooded Orphan Season 2.
Don't spoil it for me, because I actually have not finished season 2, and I know season 3 has started, but I really
Yeah,
love
no.
the show, but I actually have not had the chance to finish it and catch
Yeah,
up.
no, dude, trust me. Like, if you enjoy mecha animes, then Mobile Suit Gundam, you cannot go wrong with it. It's really amazing. Okay, well, I'm talking now about ONAs. Now, this is like taking a series which has already existed and now just making like sub quests and stories and part to it. I know all of you have watched our favorite Assassination Classroom,
Oh
which
yes, I
has
love it.
sadly ended with the worst thing ever. But of course, there is the ONA, which is Koro Sensei's Quest.
Ah yes, that one was it was funny. It was a nice little thing.
It was really cute. I really enjoyed it for the fact of how cute it was. Because of course they take all the characters and turn them into chibis. And I mean, it was such a cute story. I really did enjoy that. Nanbaka, I don't know if any of you have watched Nanbaka.
Nope.
I heard I know that name.
Nanbaka is probably one of the most interesting anime stories I've seen in my life. It is so bright and colorful that you could puke out a rainbow.
Wait, is
because
this
it's
the
just like
prison
that.
one?
Yes.
Ah,
Oh, made by
Yeah.
the same people that made Gintama.
Yes. It is actually the exact same people. And the thing that made it so best is just as Gintama rips off of other animes, so does this one. And it's not discreet at all.
was that a 2017 anime though?
Yes, it was.
Really?
No, it's not a 27 no, it is not a 2017 anime. It's actually a
2016 then.
2016 anime, but they brought out an ONA to the series itself. So they added some more things and made it different. The worst part is they brought out Eureka 7 AO, the final episode, to it as well, and that was complete trash. I'm just warning you guys. I'm just telling you guys in advance that thing was crap. Night.
Night, someone.
Sorry, I just had to say goodnight to my mom, guys.
No problem.
Okay, cool. No. Okay, now coming on to movies, because unfortunately, like we even said earlier, this really wasn't my time to watch a lot of like anime series. I was just keeping up with One Piece at the time. But but I watched probably so much anime movies. So I'm gonna begin by point A and bring out Sword Art Online movie.
Ordinal scale?
Ordinal scale.
I actually want to watch that one. It's been on my watch list, but I haven't gotten around to it.
Dude, it is actually worth it. Like, I'll honestly admit to you, it was worth it. No, I'm not gonna spoil. I want to spoil so bad, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, please don't, because I still want to watch it. And when I saw the trailer, the first trailer, I was just like, okay, I have to watch this. And
yeah, no.
So yeah, I will definitely be checking that out. If you've checked it out, be sure to leave a. If you checked out any of the anime that we've mentioned today, if you have any thoughts on what we've mentioned or any other thoughts on the anime of this year, be sure to leave a comment in the description down below.
Yeah, no, we definitely want you guys to recommend more anime to us. And here's just the thing: I'm gonna keep naming like a couple of anime movies and things because I watched so many anime movies this year. I don't know if any one of you guys are fans of the Monogatari series, but they brought out now the Kisei Monogatari, the third movie, which is Reikensu Hen, which was amazing. Okay, then there's also Trinity 7, the movie.
I remember 27.
Trinity 7 is worth it. All I'm
I
saying
know.
is, listen, just for all the fans out there, I want you guys, well, for everyone who's listening, if you have not watched an anime series called Overlord, I'm telling you now, you are missing out.
I love Overlord.
You have
I'm
to.
I'm happy that the new season's actually coming out, but I want the dub.
Okay, yeah, the dub is gonna take some time though. If any one of you guys are interested on Crunchyroll and everything like that, they have already brought out the second season of Overlord. I don't know if anyone has read the manga. I've read like everything, and I can't wait for the anime to come out right now. And of course, during this fall of 2017, guess what happened? 2 Overlord movies came out.
Wait, there's 2? Like I heard
Yes.
I heard that we got one, but I didn't know there was a second one.
Yeah, no, there is Overlord, the first movie, which is called Fushina no O. And then there's also the second Overlord movie, which is called Shikeko no Eo. Eo. Well, I think I probably said that the right way. It was in the winter time of 2017.
Well then, I know what I need to
Dude,
watch
trust
now.
me, it is so worthy. And of course, for all our friends who is Black Butler fans, the Black Butler movie also, well, another Black Butler movie also came out. I'm not sure what its English name is, but I know that it's the Black Butler movie called The Book of the Atlantic.
Isn't that the English name?
It is. That's because I just Googled it now.
Ah, okay.
I'm kind of a little bit of a cheater. I'm going to say right now a couple of movies also that I would recommend for you guys to watch. It's called Chain Chronicle. It really, really, really is a good movie. What else did I watch? Oh my gosh, there's too much animes that I've watched these.
Okay, so we're gonna put you on pause because you're taking up all of the podcast time, and I'm gonna say
Yeah.
another anime which I liked. Another one. Ooh, yes, Armed Girls Machiavellism, or Buso Shoujo Machiavellism. That one was an enjoyable anime of this year. Yaku, you watched it as well, right?
Yes, I was the one that recommended it to you. I was like,
Yeah, I know.
You gotta watch this. It's amazing. And case in proven point.
Yeah, it was an enjoyable. It was definitely an enjoyable anime, and it one thing which I love, right, is when you have a very relaxed character against very strict characters, and this anime did it well. And another thing which I enjoyed, which I feel like we can use to just branch into the next conversation topic, was the opening theme for it, Shocking Blue. Freaking amazing! It kind of had that jazzy type of vibe to the song, and so I want to send the question out to you guys. Like, what anime openings did you find yourself enjoying this year?
Blend S's opening. Because of the memes.
Is that the sweet sister sadistic thing?
Yes.
Ah,
Smile, sweet,
Sweet.
sister,
Sadistic. Surprise. Service. Skratadeur.
all right.
Yeah.
For me, in terms of the songs from 2017, which I like, well, the anime openings from 2017, there's easily, and hold on, like I have like a whole list here, somewhere. Let me just wait. No, don't tell me I deleted it. Oh, there you are. All right. I liked the opening for Akiba's Trip, the animation. For the opening for Fuka, which was a musical anime, so it makes sense. For this is a complicated name, so I'm gonna skip it. This is another complicated name, so I'm also gonna skip it. I also like the opening song for Handshakers. I liked Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Attack on Titan season 2. I'm not gonna lie, I like the opening theme. That being said, Jesus Christ, the full length opening, I saw it on YouTube. It's like 6 minutes long. No, thank you. No, thank you. Also, the recreators, both openings, I love them. Gamers, I love the opening, and for me personally, you can disagree in the comments if you wish, but for me, I think the best opening of this year was Peace Sign from My Hero Academia. If you tell me that it was the other one from the other My Hero Academia opening, I will no, I did not like that opening at all. Peace Sign is where it's at. But that's just me. What about you guys?
I'm sticking with Blend S. It was adorable to look at. It just created a bunch of memes with it, which is always good for an anime. Is if it gets memed.
Yes, everyone loves the meme.
Speaking
Hashtag
of-
best anime meme of 2017. Omoe wo
no.
ma shinderu.
Yes.
Best
wanna
anime
actually-
meme.
Yes. 2017 had a good year for anime memes. We should reflect on some of them. Of course, what were the earliest ones?
Definitely the best meme. Like I'll admit, Blended S definitely had the best meme to it. But if we're talking here about anime memes that really like animes that should really have memes, it is All You Need Is a Little Sister. Oh my lord!
Oh yes.
Does that? Oh my god! Just how the anime starts. Just how it starts.
No, I remember in the beginning, because even though I didn't watch Ms. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, I saw a lot of memes, especially in February. I was like, wow, they really are praising this thing for it.
It was a
I
good
should
anime.
probably watch it later.
But also in terms of like anime memes that came out in 2017, the to be continued meme.
Well, okay, just so that you guys know, it's not the to be continued meme. It is the end credits for
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But yeah, everyone calls it to be continued. Just to keep it
I
simple.
love how they call it the to be continued meme, and I'm just like, have you guys seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Oh my lord, what is going on in that anime?
Actually, from what I've heard, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has spawned multiple memes.
Yes,
Yes.
always.
But like,
hence the term. Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
Yes.
but
And also, all I'm saying is the only person who's come back from death more than Goku has probably have to be Dio.
Oh yes, Dio.
And of course, the one meme that has never died.
The thing which I found actually very interesting about that to be continued meme, right, is that when I actually searched it up, I learned that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure like just used this existing song in their thing. It wasn't a song that was made for the show. It was an existing song. It's just like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, they literally just took something and they were like, there we go. It works.
By the way, does Persona 5 count as an anime release of this year, or is it a video game release?
No, I would say it does count as one.
Yeah. It's a game which I really want to play, and I've seen a bit of gameplay footage from it. It was, like if Breath of the Wild and Odyssey weren't running, I would have expected Persona 5 to win. But yeah,
there's one anime game though that was released that made like a really big hit and everything like that. And of course, I can say that it is a really big hit because I've probably got all three of the games, so I'm not gonna lie. And that is Nekopara, which has now become an anime.
I've heard that name before as well.
Yes, I want to watch it.
I've played it. I want to watch it. I want to live it. I want to have a cat girl that is like a real girl in real life, but that has cat ears and a tail and acts like a cat. It's fucking cute as all hell. I don't like cats to begin with, but this is where I will say Teddy needs this stuff in his life.
Nah, I remember, especially in the last couple of months, especially the internet has a wonderful thing. I remember the first time I saw this, and this also is the elephant in the room that has to be addressed, was Earth-chan.
Amen.
When
Amen.
she came out, I was like, yes, this is what the Earth needs.
Although not technically an anime, not yet anyway. Earth-chan, easily the best anime picture meme that has come out this year. Like, I support
Yeah, I'm
Earth-chan.
just gonna say debatable.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna say debatable.
Yeah.
Because it's like, honestly, everyone has brought out like this Earth-chan meme, Earth-chan meme and everything like that. But now, oh my gosh, the amount of chans you get Hentai Haven meme, chan, you get Pluto-chan, Moon-chan, Sun-chan, and I'm just like, oh my dear
Jesus
sweet
Christ.
heaven.
I think
And of
Sun
course,
would be
the
more of a
reason why-
senpai or
Oh no, she's
sensei.
Chan. Oh, she's Chan, and she is very big very big busted.
We can see where Teddy's priorities lie.
It's always at where it matters, ladies and gentlemen. Always where it matters. Oh, another thing that I found that was really interesting for 2017. Okay, are we talking games here? Because if we're talking games, then
No,
my
we are
gosh,
keeping this
anime
one
brought out
exclusively
a
anime,
lot.
but we will do gaming one eventually. Possibly, we hope. We'll see.
Okay, guys, all I'm saying is if any one of you guys are, if when we're doing the anime games, Lamb-Senpai must be invited to this because my heaven have I played a lot of anime games this year. I think that's where most of my attention went.
Oh wait! If it's anime games, then go ahead and mention them. If it's like just general games like Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah, we'll save that for the gaming one. Speaking of anime games, Ducky Ducky Literature Club. That's all I'm gonna say. Jesus Christ!
Did you just say Horizon Zero Dawn was an anime game?
No, I'm
No,
saying
he
that
said
doesn't count.
Games like, yeah.
Okay, because I'm just gonna be like, whoa. Dark Souls is more of an anime game than what Horizon Zero Dawn is.
But no, but what I did say is Doki Doki Literature Club.
We're not talking about Doki Doki Literature Club in this episode. We're not talking about it. I'm still dealing with the fact that just Monica is on my screen.
I guess you haven't deleted Monica from the game yet.
Oh no, I did, but I replayed it again, and I'm keeping it there on just Monica, so I can just keep talking to her. She really has some very interesting things that she likes to talk about.
Interesting. What else? Oh,
yeah.
Let's kind of swing back to the actual anime releases of this past year.
What you guys got?
Any lost animes which you guys want to bring up?
Nah.
Yes. Gabriel Dropout.
Oh, I started that one. I did, but then I didn't get far in it as well. There's a lot of animes that I started this year, but I just didn't finish. Like Sakura Quest. And I really should go back and finish Sakura Quest. It was really interesting.
I played the game, and that's why I'm just like,
It's a different.
Why did they have to bring it out as a fucking anime?
Nah.
The reason why Teddy's not talking so much right now is because I was told that I'm taking up too much of the podcast time, and I'm just saying, out of all of the people in this podcast right now, I watch the most anime.
Because you got the most time.
He really doesn't. He's an editor.
And you're a writer.
Dude, I have no time whatsoever, but like I would literally take the anime and put them on my phone so I can watch them. Just give me like 1 second, guys.
Alright. But no, you can't speak more. It's just for like a long period in time. You were just like continuously speaking. Like, give us some room. Like, it is my channel that this is being uploaded to.
Yeah, but you can't muzzle a man who is very passionate about anime.
Yeah, no, I didn't attempt to muzzle him. I just wanted to say some things as well.
Also, can we agree that 2017, this is memes, but also anime in general, had a lot of traps. A ton of traps.
Well, I can't say that I was exposed to traps. I tried not to be. Like, I don't think I watched.
You just watch animes. You're like, oh, that's a cute girl. I'm a dude. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what anime you've been watching because I have not encountered any traps. At least I don't think I have.
I'm just saying
One-
right now, it's not gay if they're cute.
It is gay.
Yeah, it kinda is, fam.
If it has a penis and you find that the person is cute, nigga, you gay.
Well, he's not
In the
wrong.
wise words of Huey Freeman. Was it? Yeah, it was Huey Freeman who said
No.
it. Nigga, you gay.
No. The catcalls are the nicest. I like them the most.
What?
Wait, what?
Who's this?
Okay. So that just happened.
Sorry, I had to bring my male voice back.
That one, no. Hi,
Ladies and gentlemen
Sky.
listening, I think Teddy just turned himself into a trap.
Like I said, it's not gay if they're cute, and I'm pretty cute.
Debatable. Extremely
just so that you-
Debatable.
Let's
Okay,
agree
just
to
so you guys
disagree.
know, that was not my girlfriend Sky. She's not here with me at the moment right now.
Oh wow, just show off
that
on
was,
your
that was my mother. She just went to come and say good night as well.
Oh god, this podcast is getting crazy. Another anime which I found myself watching this year was called Knights and Magic. It was another mecha type anime. But the way they kind of handled it, it was really interesting the way they handled it, because basically the anime was about an otaku a mecha otaku who like loves robots and kind of has a fantasy of building robots, being dying and being reincarnated in a fantasy world where where knights drive giant robots using magic and mana and stuff like that. And so he makes it his personal mission to use the knowledge he has from coding and things like that to become the greatest knight rider in the entire kingdom. And all honesty, I didn't think I would enjoy this anime as much as I did, but I actually found myself enjoying it. It was actually really good. I actually really recommend Knights and Magic.
Dude, all I'm saying is after watching Megas XLR, even I wanted to have a giant robot, not to mention Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. I mean, after watching even Mobile Suit Gundam, I wish I had a giant mecha.
Dude, everyone wishes they had a giant mecha.
Can you just imagine how much girls I'd get if I had a giant robot?
Yeah, it's in the Megas XLR theme song. Chicks dig
You
giant robots.
dig giant robots, we
Dig giant. Yep.
Hey, man.
Chicks dig giant robots. I mean, who wouldn't?
I mean, let's be honest here. You got to be a real man to pilot a giant robot and stuff. Like, you can see these guys' motivation. For me, it's just like, hello, I don't like chicks. Fine, that's nice. Giant robot, freaking hello.
Yeah,
Like-
well,
Okay.
Coop even drove it in like a stick. Not
All
even
I'm saying
automatic.
is, seeing now that we're talking about robots and weird things like knights driving giant robots, I don't know if this is an anime out there. I know it's a game called Valkyria Chronicles. I don't know if any one of you guys have seen or anything of this game or heard anything about it.
It's
I've
another
heard
name
of
I
games.
recognize, but I don't know anything about it.
Dude, do you know what it's like when you're thinking, okay, it's probably going to be like one of these old age games, because you can see it's like these prehistoric ages with kings and queens and knights and everything like that. But when you see these knights come in driving a tank, and you're just like, okay, whoa, what?
Wait,
They have
what?
guns. They have guns, and you're just like, whoa, what? And then, of course, some of these knights have these lances that are actually like bazookas, and they can shoot their lance at you and explodes. I'm just like, I think I might have stumbled on something of Japan that I'm not sure how I feel about, but I'm gonna continue with it anyway.
That sounds like my experience with some animes. You know, Like, actually, I feel
It
like that was
sounds
my
like
experience
Tokyo
with the
Chronicles.
first anime I ever watched. Like, this is something that's weird. I've never been
sounds like
exposed to,
Tokyo
but let's
Chronicles.
continue.
Okay. Now I know the two of you are big One Piece fans as well. And how have you been following One Piece since 2017?
Well, I started One Piece in 2017. I'm on 391. I enjoy it, obviously.
Cal,
Me-
how about you?
All right, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I started One Piece in 2015. I was in doing high school stuff, trying to pass matric and stuff. So I didn't really have time to watch it. Because my problem with One Piece is every time I start watching it, I just get into a binge watching craze. Then I was like, okay, so I'm gonna stop watching One Piece. Focus on passing. I passed. Sweet. Maybe I can start watching One Piece. Nope. University. Make movies. Stuff like that. Okay, so that didn't work. So when I tried getting back into One Piece, I'm like, okay, have to start from the beginning, need a refresh. Although I relatively remember everything that's going on. Then I looked at just the amount of episodes. 800. And starting again from level 1. Episode 1. I'm just like, next
All
anime.
I'm saying is
Next
your
anime.
guy-
That's my
Your
story.
guys' weakness pathetic. It's pathetic. Because I'm saying, you guys, right now, I've been watching One Piece since the year 2000. Now, here's the best thing. Now, One Piece actually started in 1993. That's when it legitimately started. 1996 is when the anime started. But
I thought
I've been watching
the anime started in 1997.
Somewhere
think
around
so.
there.
Yeah, somewhere around there. But I know I started watching One Piece since the year 2003. It's 2018, and I have gone nonstop. I nearly failed matric because of One Piece, and I do not regret it. I don't regret it at all.
Well, considering that you're a second year and you're what, 24? 23?
23.
Right,
Sorry, no, yeah.
You're a second year student and you're only 23. I think that says a lot. But that's none of my business.
Nah, it's just because I took a gap year, ladies and gentlemen. I took a gap year.
Quick question. Does Ruby count as an anime?
Yes.
All right, then let's talk about it. Ruby Volume 5.
I think just for this podcast, I'll allow Ruby to be as an anime.
I'm enjoying it. I've been enjoying it so far. Rooster Teeth, stop being so great at everything you do. Like, stop it. I'm
Also, stop messing with our hearts.
we're not going to go into that discussion, but also stop messing with our hearts. Like,
No.
at the time of recording this video, if anyone from Rooster Teeth watches this, without spoiling anything, I'm just going to say this. At the time of recording this video, Rooster Teeth, if specific character does not live to see season 6, I'm going to fly over to Dallas, Texas, or wherever you are in Texas. I'm going to go to your offices, and I'm going to scream at your faces and say thank you for destroying my life.
Yang.
No, not
Yang.
Yang.
No, definitely not Yang.
Dude, if
Yang
it was
is life.
dude,
Yang is life.
Yang is like, Yang is like one of my ultimate waifus. And like, if Rooster Teeth ever, like, losing her arm, I'm sorry, I was about to look at plane. If they ever kill Yang, ooh,
Dude, for
Rooster
me,
Teeth will not hear the end of it.
offices.
say Yang is one of my ones from Ruby, but I'm just trying. There it is, Nora. Oh, dude, Nora.
Ah, yes, Nora.
Nora,
But-
I love Nora. Nora's the best.
But seriously,
I'm
this
I'm
season
still
has been
debating.
fantastic. This season has
You
been
got-
fantastic.
All I'm saying is, you guys have probably noticed by now that I'm absolutely the crazy one that just loves all the weirdest characters.
Well,
Dude, I
define
noticed
weird,
this when I first
'cause-
met you. My viewers are noticing this now. Certainly.
Well, let's just put it like this. One of my favorite games that I'm really hoping can get released very soon is Yandere Studio. Well, Yandere Simulator.
By the way, speaking of Yandere, right? I'm not sure if this is recent news or something, but I did hear something about a Firstly, I discovered something a few days ago about Gasai, I think a prequel series like I think it's like a few episodes about starring Gasai. And I think I'm not sure. It's only speculation that there might be a movie coming for Future Diary.
All I'm saying is, Cal, you may live one more day because you just said the name Yunagasai, and if you said anything bad about my number one waifu, you would be dead. You would be dead.
Dude, please. She's crazy. I'm not gonna say anything bad about her.
That is my wife. It's my wife, dude.
I
That is
know.
like, oh my, that was my first waifu, and I mean that was my okay. All I'm saying is I'm gonna bring this into perspective for anyone who's my itchy lovers out there. Mwah, I love you guys. What was it? High School DxD season 4.
Ah!
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, that is me being passionate, and also the hype of season 4. I want it.
Well, they did release like a trailer episode thing to season 4, and I have to admit though, it's gonna look really good because they're continuing on with the story and everything. But the art style, guys, why'd you change the art style? No.
Every
And-
art style changes every once in a while.
No,
You notice it in every
no,
anime.
No, not for something that is as consistent as this.
All I'm saying is One Piece has not changed their art style, they just made it a little bit more high HD.
True.
Well, I
They've
can't really
never
comment
changed
on
it.
that because I haven't really
Yes.
seen the new One Piece stuff. So, oh well.
Okay, for all the One Piece fans out there, all I'm saying is, guys, are we getting some amazing fights or what? Not just to mention fan service. Did anyone see Nami's boobs in that last episode? My heaven. This is why I love Nami.
I'm more of a Nico Robin fan, but yeah.
Luffy's wife, I can't remember now what her name is, but she's got the love fruit. I want her to come back. I want her back.
Wait. Oh, pause.
Yeah,
Luffy's
he just
what now?
spoiled for both of us.
What? Luffy's wife?
No.
Well,
Yes.
she wants to be Luffy's wife.
Oh,
Okay, got
okay.
it.
That makes sense. I
Okay,
I
she's
knew
one of
there
the
was someone who had a
Shibukai.
crush on him. I just didn't know that.
Yeah, no, she's one of the Shibukai. She's the female one of the Shibukai. She's got the love fruit, and basically, if she makes her hand into a heart, she shoots like this love beam and turns you into stone.
Oh, I think I remember her. Boa Hancock?
There it is, Boa Hancock, dude. I want her back in the series. I don't care how they do it, but I want her back. She has to fawn over Luffy again because just that little arc where Luffy is on the Love Island of Boa Hancock's island, it was probably the best thing ever. I could not stop laughing. I want to go back to the series just to go watch that. But the problem is every week One Piece brings out a new episode and I'm religious about it. I have to watch it. So of course I can't go back because by the time I reach my favorite part, a new episode came out. I'm like, okay, back watch that episode. Found that funny. It was absolutely
Hashtag
amazing.
the
Now I have to
One
go
Piece
back.
struggle. Well, we will be ending this podcast real soon, but before we do, I just wanted to bring up a quick little topic, right? On just some of the announcements we got in 2017, as well as some of the things which we're looking forward to in 2018. One of the announcements, which which to me I was not expecting, but it's a big thing to me because of my love of comic books, and I'm talking Marvel and DC comic books. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about now. The Batman Ninja anime.
Oh yes. Well, it's gonna be 3D. I'm questioning it, but I will watch it.
Yeah, like it's something. I have a feeling that it's something that nobody asked for, nobody wanted, but we're getting anyway, and we might enjoy it. We'll see. We'll see. Like
Well, I'm
it's
looking forward to it because it's Batman at the end of the day, and I mean, I doubt they'll be able to screw that up.
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke was still pretty
Batman
good.
v Superman.
Yeah,
Another
shut up.
discussion
That's
for
live
another
action.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
all I'm saying is, if we're going into a discussion between Marvel and DC, I am not invited. I will roast all of you who love DC. I will roast all of you.
and we will invite you regardless. But still, that is one of the that was one of the announcements from 2017. One which definitely got me excited. But also in terms of upcoming anime, what are you excited for in 2018?
Overlord.
Amen.
Overlord.
Amen.
Well, for me, I think one of the more promising titles for the current season, winter, is Citrus.
Citrus?
I love my Yuri.
Ah.
Always love my Yuri.
For me,
As
there's
for yeah,
there's also what did I hear was announced? There was another Boku no Hero Academia season 3.
ooh,
They said that we would be getting Attack on Titan season 3 as well. Do I believe them? Absolutely not. I will wait until I actually see it.
if we're going with like sequels or like second seasons, such seasons, Steins Gate 0.
Yes,
Still
I
waiting
was
for
about
it.
to mention it. I was about to mention it. I want you to know that is how excited I was about to see Steins
I'm
Gate
very
0.
excited. Also, Tokyo Ghoul.
Shokugeki no
Three.
Soma is
Yeah, that one's also coming.
I'm more excited for Tokyo Ghoul RE if they manage not to fuck up, which they will.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And they're also making the Persona 5 the animation.
There's
Yeah,
also
that one's actually going to be really good.
for the Seven Deadly Sins fans, there's the Seven Deadly Sins season 2.
Yeah, so Natsuno Taizai season 2. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't. I don't. I want now in me. Yes.
Apparently, wait, what? Apparently, Evangelion is coming back. Wait, One Punch Man season 2. I
Evangelion.
want that.
Yes, One Punch Man season 2 is also coming, but here's the reason why I don't want to get super hyped for it, because people have been too hyped for it. And every time again, when people get too hyped for an anime, they put too much pressure on it. Yet again, Attack on Titan season 2, you thought, hey, it's gonna be amazing. And then, yeah. Listen, One Punch Man season 2, I'm super excited inside my mind for it, but I'm not gonna show it. Because
Teddy, there's actually one here which was probably interest for you. High School DxD Hero apparently is coming out this year.
That's the 4th season.
Okay. Oh wait.
sorry, I just
Are you
What's
alive,
happening?
man?
I'm sorry, I just had to hold back the fact of what kind of big of a gasm I just had for the fact that you just said High School DxD season 4.
Hey, I'm just on Google. I'm just looking at and telling you what I'm seeing. Speaking of which, Boku no Hero Academia movie. Yes.
I
Yes.
can do with it. Also,
Mm.
Teddy, Lamb-Senpai,
Yes.
Data Live, 3rd season. Are you ready for it?
Dude, no, I'm not ready for it. But if they, yes, I want it. I want
Actually,
it
need to
really
finish the
badly.
first season first. Then...
Also, an anime that's coming out right now in 2018 that I'm actually very excited for, because I did read the manga, but I didn't want to tell you guys, is because of, if there's any religious people that's like watching right now, please guys, do not take this the wrong way. It's called The Devil's Line. It really looks so good. And also an anime that I really bring out, which is a manga at the moment right now, but I really want them to bring out the anime version of it. It's called Infection. Oh, it's like High School of the Dead, but a lot more twisted, a lot more sickening.
And for me, the anime which without a doubt is the one which I'm the most hyped for this year, is Fairy Tail 2018. Fairy Tail is my favorite franchise of my favorite anime franchise of all time, and I have read the manga. The Alvarez Empire arc is fantastic, with some great scenes, great fights, which I want to see animated, and it's coming out in 2018. I don't know when in 2018, but when it does, Lord knows I will be watching that. And please, Funimation, release the dub at the same time that you release the sub, just like you did with My Hero Academia. Please, for the love that is of all that is good in this world, release the dub and sub at the exact same time. Please.
The chances of that are super slim, but
they've been doing it they've been doing it with like some of their big animes. So Like,
Yeah, but the problem is for them to release it. The thing is, it needs to be a big anime in order for them to do it.
it's Fairy Tail.
Yeah, true.
Also, Hunter x Hunter is continuing. Woo!
Okay, another thing that's also cool is Dagayashi Kashina's the second season. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait. That oh my god, is that girl very lustful one? Yes. I'm just gonna
Very
say lustful.
thirsty.
Wow.
Very
Very,
thirsty.
very thirsty.
Wow. Priorities.
I'm looking forward to Studio Chibi for things they're going to bring out, because of one anime that we didn't quite talk about within this podcast, and I know the podcast is going to end soon, is Made in the Abyss. Studio Chibi has really brought up their standards, and I'm really looking forward to what they're going to be bringing out next.
Well then, I think that is a good spot to end off this video here. This podcast here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like, and please, we're gonna open the discussion down in the comments section below. Well, if you're watching the video of this, if you're listening to the audio, it's kind of hard to do that. But by all means, tell us what you thought about anime in 2017. Share your thoughts, and what are you looking forward to in 2018? You've heard from us. Tell us if you agree. Tell us if you disagree. Tell us if you hated what we said. Tell us if you loved what we said. We're curious. Well, at least I'm curious to find out, because technically I'm the only one who can actually read the stuff that you guys are going to be commenting. But I'll share it with these two. Any last words, guys?
If any one of you guys are very sad that we did not mention the anime Black Clover, it's because we've got headphones that are 7.1 and 5.1 surround sound, and no one wants to hear the entire time while watching an anime. So thank you very much for your discretion.
Yaku, any last words?
Also agreeing on what Lamb said. Yeah. Should not be blasted in my head. 5 to 6 episodes with no actual storyline progression.
Hashtag stop the filler. Unless it's Fairy Tail, because Fairy Tail has some good filler
stop
every time.
Studio Pierroy for screwing people.
And just so you guys know, just one last little thing you guys want to know, just because we're all fans of what's coming, there is a Code Geass movie that is coming as well. There is also a Love Chubio and Other Delusions movie that is coming out in 2018, which is going to be bloody epic.
Yes.
And yeah, that's basically it. And then there's a real life thing, but no one cares about real life.
I care about real life, but I'll leave that for another video. All right then. Thank you all so much for watching and or listening. Until next time, this is Cyber and Friends signing out. Peace.
Signing out.
Sign up. Bye.